In Surah 19, verse 36, we begin with a clear statement, "Verily Allah is my Lord and your Lord. Him therefore serve ye. This is a way that is straight." This is a direct call to worship Allah alone, reinforcing the straight path that leads to Him. Now, let's tie this to the teachings of Jesus Christ. In Christianity, Jesus also emphasizes the greatness of God, calling Him my Father in numerous places. For example, in John 14 verse 28, Jesus says, "My Father is greater than I." This echoes the idea that Jesus, while revered, is not divine in the way many believe. In fact, in John 5 verse 30, Jesus says, "I can of mine own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is just." This highlights that Jesus himself sought the will of God and not his own. This aligns closely with Surah 19:36, where Allah is affirmed as the sole Lord and God to be served. Jesus also taught that He came not to destroy the law, but to fulfill it. He said in Matthew 5 verse 17, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy but to fulfill." This is in line with the Quranic message, where the prophets bring guidance, and their message is consistent with the will of Allah. Now, turning back to the Quran, Surah 19:37 tells us about the differences in sects among people. It says, "But the sects differ among themselves, and woe to the unbelievers because of the coming judgment of a momentous day." This reminds us that while people may differ in their beliefs, the truth remains one and will be revealed on the day of judgment. In verse 39, it continues, "But warn them of the day of distress, when the matter will be determined." Here, we see that the day of judgment is inevitable, and everything will be judged by Allah. It's a moment of reckoning for all. As we move forward, in verses 41 to 50, the Quran narrates the story of Prophet Ibrahim, who calls his father to the truth. Abraham warns his father against worshipping idols, saying, "O my father, why worship that which hears not and sees not?" He invites his father to follow the straight path, yet his father rejects him, even threatening him. Despite his father's rejection, Abraham's message remains firm. He says, "Peace be upon thee. I will pray to my Lord for thy forgiveness." Abraham then turns away from the false idols, and Allah blesses him with Isaac and Jacob, both of whom are prophets. Similarly, Jesus in Christianity also emphasizes that we must worship God alone. He points to the Father as the source of His power, and in the Gospel of John, He prophesies the coming of the Comforter, the Spirit of Truth, who will guide the believers into all truth. Finally, the verses close with the stories of Moses and his brother Aaron, highlighting that Allah's mercy extended to all the prophets, giving them wisdom and guidance for their people.